Hey guys. So my lips a little sore. I was, I a little bit ago, it wasn't just, but I was outside and one of the neighbor dogs, a little golden retriever, adorable little 10-month-old golden retriever, she's not very big, but decided to jump up and got me right in the mouth. So I might kind of be going like this a lot. But I was gonna mention to you, gotta get comfortable for one. But, so I'd mentioned to you guys before that one of my issues I have is OCD. I don't normally tell people that, like in my personal life, because one thing that really irritates me is OCD is represented as only the order, cleanliness style of OCD, like TV and stuff. Everyone will expect me to be a neat freak. And in fact, that's something people often say is, oh, I'm OCD about that. Mine doesn't show up that way. I do have a pattern-oriented OCD, but it doesn't show up as cleanliness, which is why I always mention my house is a mess, because it doesn't show up that way. Not for everybody. Not for a lot of people. Um, for me, it's random weird things. Like, I have to eat on each side of my mouth. One bite on this side, one bite on that side. Back and forth, back and forth. If I have M&Ms or anything that's like multicolored, I'll eat one M&M on this side, one M&M on this side that's blue. And then I can do red or whatever, but I have to have two of each M&M. One for each side. If I am left in the long run with only one orange, one red, one blue, I will either give those away or I'll put them in a bag to the side until I end up someday getting M&Ms again. It's weird, but, and I know logically they all taste the same. It doesn't matter. It's what I do. I'm sorry, I just kind of got out of the shower. I'm ready for bed. But I wanted to put something up, and my brain was thinking, so. Another thing that I often do is like at work, we're allowed drinks there as long as they're in a bottle that can be sealed. And so whatever I'm listening to, if there's a specific break, that's when I take a drink. And I have to do it like every time. Every time there's a specific break. And so that's the reason I'll mostly listen to like music at home. Don't often listen to music at work anymore. I've always done that with as long as I can remember. I don't know if always, but done that with fluids for some reason. I always have to develop some kind of pattern. And there's no other pattern really at work that goes well with it. So I end up following whatever I'm listening to audibly. And so, like, if I'm listening to a book, I'll take a drink after every chapter. Okay, that's anywhere from like 20 minutes to half an hour, sometimes even an hour, depending on the book. I'm listening to a podcast after every episode, if I'm listening to my podcasts, which can be, I have some that I listen to that are 20 minutes, some that are 3 hours. But if it's music, it's, they're on average every 3 minutes that a song ends. And so I'm constantly and having to refill and pee all the time. So it's just not feasible. But yeah, those are just some of my oddities. Like, there's a heck of a lot more, but they're just like these random little things that don't make that much logical sense, but they don't hurt anybody. And it's not really that big of a deal as long as they remain to the point where they don't hurt anyone, and as long as I can focus on, because if those get broken, there is a part of me that'll start to panic. As long as I can focus on, okay, reminding myself, not the end of the world. It's not going to hurt anything. You're fine. Because it is stupid to start panicking because I didn't bring enough water that day. And it's too close to lunch and I can't refill it yet. And it's stupid. It's logical, put it that way. but my brain will start trying to do that, and then I just have to control it. So when I talk about I have OCD, it's definitely not. I don't care if my house is clean. I really don't. No, I'd like it to be clean, sure, but it doesn't panic me if it's not. I don't wash my hands 20 million times a day. I don't. Those things just don't exist for me. Sometimes I wish I had that kind because it'd be a lot cleaner, but at the same time, I've known people that have had the kind where they're so obsessed with like cleaning their hands that they've made themselves bleed and stuff, and I wouldn't actually want that. But anyway, yeah, just let me know if you guys have any oddities, especially if you have OCD or I hear there are a lot of just like little quirks with ADHD that commonly come up. There's a lot of things that have the same symptoms throughout many disorders, especially mood type disorders. So, anxiety, depression, OCD, things like that are all mood disorders. So yeah, just let me know. Just for kicks and giggles. I'll talk to you later. Bye.